The reason I became an ATP is I initially started out as a physical therapist, and my true passion was working with people with spinal cord injury patients. And one of the great modalities that you can do when working with someone with a spinal cord injury is help them provide the chair. You can really bounce them back to that independent level, especially if they're a new injury. And I just fell in love with it. I love the fact how we could change people's lives and make such an impact on how they're going to progress with their independence. And I was honestly got a little burned out as a physical therapist, and I wanted a new challenge, so I thought I would give the provider side. I started that in 2001, and I've loved every day of it. The thing I love most about this job is the ability to work with patients and our clients. I mean, and truly to make a difference in their lives. The reason I like working with Numotion is really the people and the culture. From the team that I have, to our branch, to our region, all the way up to senior leadership, everyone is committed to making a difference in someone's life. And it really takes a full team, from an individual team in a branch all the way up to senior leadership, to do this correctly, to do this quickly, and to do it appropriately. A lot of times people, they see the ATPs because ATPs get to work with the patients and the clients and they get to FaceTime. But really what we do can't be done without the team behind us. So I have a customer care coordinator who is my rock star. I tell her that I can't do anything that I do without her. And then there's so many other aspects that come along into an order process. We have operations managers, we have service managers, we have our service team. I have an awesome service tech. So just the ability to have a team that has that same goal and that same drive to take care of the clients that we serve is just so rewarding. What I really like about our product line is that I'm not told what type of product I can provide. I'm given an open key to the door of whatever product is most appropriate for the client. Please provide that for them. By working with Numotion, you have product selections that you would not be available working with other providers. If you look at some corporate structures, the natural progression is, oh, I want to go into management or I want to go into leadership. And the great thing I love about the ATP role is I get to do all those things at the level, and I still get to work with the clients on a given basis. So I have to manage my orders, I have to lead my team, so I'm able to be challenged in all those aspects, but I get to work with the clients I work with. So coming from a physical therapist, you now have a sales aspect to your job. I try not to think of it as a sales. I try not to think of myself as a salesperson. I want to think of myself as providers. But at the end of the day, we have monthly goals, budgets. We have yearly budgets that we have to provide. But I really said, if I work hard, if I take care of my clients, if I work closely with therapists and doctors, and at the end of the day, I take care of the clients, the numbers are going to be there. Now that I've been in Kansas City for 14 years, I have clients now that I consider friends. I've worked with kids that started in elementary school, and I was invited to their high school graduation, and then I was just recently invited to their wedding. So it's just awesome to be able to look at that and say, we have a client relationship, but at the end of the day, we're friends, and that's really neat. Memorable stories are great. I think relationships are better. But last year I was able to work with a young adult who was going to college. He wanted to study sports financing, and he had major postural asymmetries, and it was really affecting his breathing. So he was limited on how long he could be in the chair, which in turn was affecting how he could go to college. So we worked with him to provide an appropriate power chair, and then we did a custom molded seating system. And the fitting went well and everything is going well. And sometimes you don't hear from someone, so you don't know the great stories. You don't know if the things are going great or maybe things aren't going as well. Well, I ran into his mom like 3 months after the delivery, and I just said, hey, how are things going? And she goes, this is the first time he can take a full breath in 5 years, and he's able to go to school, and he's able to go to all of his classes. Not all of that is directly correlated to the mold, but I know that I had a big difference in that. And that's one story that really sticks out that I'm like, wow, this is really cool what we do.